was just having a relationship based conversation with a friend of mine, a lady friend of mine. And I made a comment. How did I say it? I said, I think I said something to something like this, and I can't remember word for word what I said, but this is technically what I said. I think that it's kind of inevitable. People are just gonna cheat. You know, I just come to that realization that it's a chance that anybody could possibly cheat on you. And so she tried to put me in a hot seat, saying that, so you saying you gonna cheat? You already said, you gonna cheat, you in a relationship? I said, don't try to flip it around as what I'm saying. I'm just saying, technically, like, people are just gonna do what they want to do, and you can't. I had to explain what I mean in details by saying people are gonna do what they're gonna do. And so if you focused on what a person's gonna do in a relationship, as far as like cheating goes, and there's nothing greater, there's no how can I say, a greater cause as to why y'all are even together, then it's gonna be easy to just focus on something is like, is he cheating or is she cheating? You know, take Beyonce and Jay-Z, okay? Take those two. Everybody, some people see them as like this power couple. Been together, forgot how many years, long time, you know. We don't know who all done cheated. It's easy to make it public when a man cheat, but we don't know who done choose Beyonce done cheated with. We don't know what she's done either. Like, if I was smashing Beyonce, it wouldn't be public news. I'd be tearing that ass up on the low low and wouldn't nobody ever find out. Because dudes don't generally tell on women when they cheat anyway. Especially if they want to keep it going. They like being the one on the side and keeping it in secret. Besides, guys are more likely to try to take the other man's life if they find out he's banging his wife or something like that. So we don't have a problem with keeping it quiet, keeping it hush hush. Okay, but back to the topic. If you got people that are together and they're dating, because I'm not condoning cheating, I'm just saying, if you're together and you have something more invested in your purpose for even being together, then cheating would not be something that you'll be focused on, if that makes sense. Like, if y'all got investments, you have a whole lot invested into each other, building a family, a legacy, a foundation that's going to be sustainable throughout the generations after you, then you have more reason to stay together. You have something to fight for. Notice how millionaires, people with a lot of money, don't just part ways like that. They're together for a long time. Years, decades. They fight harder. People that don't have no damn money, they don't have nothing they're building on, it's easy for them to walk away. That's what I meant by that. So if I'm dating somebody, and all we doing is just going out to movies, buying material stuff, going on vacations, spending money, blowing money, not building no businesses, not buying no properties, not buying no land, not having babies, creating family. Like, we're not building anything. We just fucking having fun and going on trips, buying material stuff that depreciates time you walk out of the store with it. It gets old. You're not investing. You're not putting your money together to build nothing. There's nothing there's no benefit, nothing, no sustainable benefit for even having each other, for even being in each other's lives. Then it's going to be easy to just focus on something as small as cheating. And I didn't mean to say it like that, saying small as cheating, as if cheating is a small thing. It's something that nobody want to go through, but you won't be focused on that if you have greater purpose when you're dealing with each other. The situation, like for instance, this chick, back to this chick. I'm a single guy, but I don't have a problem chilling out with a chick, that I'm cool with and I've got a good vibe with, and I don't care to just like be all over the damn city to city. Just smashing chick after chick. I'm getting too old for that. So I really don't care to do that like that, but I like to find somebody and kind of chill out with. However, but this chick here, I had to help her understand. We were talking about keeping up. This is kind of, I'm kind of getting off the topic, but it's kind of, I'm gonna kind of try to tie it in if I can. Okay. She's 3 times divorced, 2 kids and a grandchild. Both of her kids are grown. 24 and 21 or 22, something like that. 21-year-old's in college. The 24-year-old lives with her, and which is a daughter, and the daughter has a 3-year-old son. They all live together. She carries on, takes on this burden of holding on, like pretty much trying to still be the mother of these grown kids, grown adults, young adults, and financially pouring into them. Basically they're not on their own, taking care of themselves yet. And she also has this communication that I feel like is a little unnecessary with their fathers. Both of them 2 different dads. And I was one that I'm gonna try to tie this in, y'all. So I'm gonna try to speed it up. Try to tie it in. And I was talking about how if I have to settle down with a woman who has 2 kids by 2 different guys from 2 different marriages. The 3rd marriage, it didn't last long. She didn't have any kids by her. But plus other guys that you also deal with, who you use at your convenience. They serve some type of benefit in your life as a single woman who you just still continue to keep in touch with throughout the years. For whatever personal reason, you keep in touch with them. I have to deal with ex-husbands, ex-dudes, convenient dudes, or whoever, your side dudes or whatever. Plus, you can't bear any more children. You're past your childbearing stage. So there won't be no legacy building as far as having a family with you. It won't be none of that because you're done with that part. Plus, your finances are being poured into your 2 adult son and daughter and your grandchild as well. What can I build with you? It's easy to walk away from somebody like that when there's nothing invested in there. If I have to deal with that, people that from your past that you refuse to let go, all these burdens that you bring into my life that I feel like I'll have to deal with, there's no good return on interest for that. So it'll be easy to walk away. If I'm in a relationship with somebody like that, I'll be focused on, is she still messing around with these niggas? But say if we built a trust, since I talk about trust law a lot, say if we built a trust together, she invested 10 grand into this trust and I put 10 grand into this trust. We name this trust, whatever we name it, him and her trust. That's an example. We name it him and her trust. We get an EIN number. We make ourselves trustees of this trust. And we decide to invest this $10,000, get a trust account, put our names on the creator, like a constitution, like a trust indenture for this trust. We put $10,000 into this so we can build the credit on it, and then we start investing in properties together. And we really prosper this thing. That could make it worth me taking a chance. building a life with a woman like that, if I'm able to get a greater return on investment with a woman like that, if we're capable of building that type of wealth together. Hopefully, I'm just kind of ranting, but I hope y'all get what I'm talking about. You know, if it's easy for people to think about somebody's flaws when they're not trying to build, they don't have any purpose as to why someone is in their life. Why are you in my life? Why am I dating you if we don't have no true purpose for being in each other's life? Something that's sustainable, something that makes it worth us trying to build together and try to communicate effectively, and be more considerate and be empathetic about our each other's lives, and try to help each other. What are we investing? What are we investing? When you have something to lose from walking away, then you're less likely to walk away. You'll try harder to try to make this shit work. But if both of y'all come in there and neither one of y'all are investing anything into a future endeavors that's going to be beneficial for both sides, then what's the point in even being together? Because you're going to eventually, if all y'all doing is just going to the movies and fucking here and there, and having conversations and watching movies, laying up in the beds or whatever, going on little picnics or whatever, that stuff will get old after a while, because I can get that out of the street from anywhere. So, and the same thing with women. Women can always go get some sex from anywhere. So if there's no, what's the point? I think that's it. I just thought I'd make a video on it, because that's just my take when it comes to relationships. You're gonna be in a relationship, and everybody comes in each other's lives with flaws, some type of imperfections. It's something wrong with every fucking body. Okay, we all come into people's lives with our own shit. And if we're not gonna come together in each other's lives and have purpose for being there, other than just sex and just I love you, you love me, this shit is like useless. What the fuck is the point? It's a waste of time. And then before you know it, everybody catching bodies. Getting old and catching bodies, going from body to body, because there's nobody want to invest in nothing. No legacies, no businesses, no properties, no land, nothing to leave your children, your grandkids. Everybody got to start from scratch. That comes into the picture. All the children got to start from scratch when they become adults. No investments, no nothing. Everybody's starting over. What's the point?